I think that's royalty-free Christmas music because it's not actually. Well, no, it's not actually any kind of discernible Christmas song. It's just a bunch of bells and stuff set to a melody.
It's like some guy goes into a recording studio and goes, Barry, take these bells. Why? Just shut up and shake them. Okay, keep going.
But hey, at least we're not going to get copyrighted, right?
Got the organ going. Welcome to day 5 of the Advent calendar here on the Crafty Boys.
Hey, before we get into it, I wish to make an apology to Peril 49 and to recant my review from yesterday on the beer that we did. Whatever it was called the Eye of something. We kind of panned it, saying that it was, it was a little bit too bitter for its own worth or whatever. But I kept drinking it, and I did nurse it over a little bit. But by the time I was about halfway through it, I loved it, and I wanted more. So, day 4 beer. I can't remember what it was called. It takes a little while to get used to it, but once you get used to it, you really like it. And I really liked it. It was a black IPA, and I would get it again if it was available. Okay, enough of that. Day 5.
Okay. All right. That's so weird. I was not expecting that at all.
No.
Okay. Well, hey, let's get open this beer. I'm just unwrapping it. It is the Undulator, a double IPA. Wow, this is getting better. Here we are, the Undulator, rocking in at looks like 7.5%.
Oh, right? It's a party in a can.
Wow.
Is it 7? What is it? 7.8. Holy Moses!
I got to put on the old glasses here. Oh yeah. Oh Jesus! Wow. Okay. Well, let's get in on this because the night's still young, and we haven't had any damage to the liver yet. So let's get in there.
Well, this is it. This is my one beer for the evening. This is it. Just this one.
That's terrible.
I know.
All right, here we go. Hey, Peanut Gallery, do you want some of the double IPA?
Double IPA.
It's a double IPA. You better come get it.
I like double IPA.
You like double IPAs?
Mm.
Okay, well, here you go. Hand it over.
Buddy.
What is, first of all, what does Parallel 49 say on their Instagram account about this?
Ooh, that's juicy sounding.
Say! You don't want the cup?
Oh, I thought you were trying to give. Okay, no, it's fine. Okay.
Can you tell me what Parallel 49 is saying about it?
Let's take a look at this here, and hopefully I'll be able to read it better than I was the other day.
Hello, VSD, FFFDV. We missed you last night.
All right, Parallel 49. All right, so what they say about this beer this evening, number 5. On the 5th day of Christmas, we gave you a West Coast double IPA, brewed with Idaho 7, Citra, Moeka, and Simcoe. I'm pronouncing that wrong, but there you go. With big citrus, kiwi, passion fruit resin, and dank from a large dry hop edition. Okay. Each day we'll be revealing. Oh, that's just their typical stuff. So basically, it's just a lot of juicy hops.
Mm. Oh. It's weird. It's got like a bit of a tingle on the tongue a bit.
Yep, that has got to be a tasty one.
Mm-hmm.
That is. Oh, excuse me. That went down wrong. I got some effervescence going on. No, I got the hiccups. No. I got to change up my spray.
I think that's what it is. It's sort of like the effervescence, the bubbles on the tongue. It's kind of, it's throwing me a little bit, but.
Well, I mean, it's definitely nice for this IPA because I got to say that this particular one is, it's got a nice color.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So, yeah, that's really sparkly. Oh my God, come on. Today was a lazy day. It was a day where I actually had a nap. I haven't had a nap in a long time.
Every day is a lazy day.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. These days, I worked. So I'm making a home arcade machine, and I was working on that.
Did you actually work on it today?
I did. I've actually got the control panel plunked on. Nice. I painted it today. It's Pac-Man yellow, and nice. Tomorrow, if all goes well, I'll be putting a third coat of paint on it. And he slept until 2:30 p.m. Nice. Typical 14-year-old.
2:30 is not bad. I wish I could last that long.
And then if I get to it tomorrow, I'll install the screen. And then after that, it's pretty much done. I just have to do the electronics.
What kind of screen are you putting in?
I got a 5. I got it from a place in Edmonton. They sell arcade machine parts, and this is it's a 5:4 aspect ratio LCD screen that's designed to go into an actual arcade cabinet to replace old CRTs that have been shot.
Oh wow!
So you can plug in VGA, or HDMI into it.
How big is the screen? You said
it's 19 inches.
Oh, okay. I suppose roughly the size of the actual arcade basket.
Yeah.
The arcade cabinet basket. What the hell?
Yeah.
Well, I hope that it's. I'm kind of excited to see this thing. What it actually looks like. Is it bigger? Roughly the same size as your Star Wars cabinet?
It's roughly the same size as the Star Wars one.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm looking forward to this one. Now, what is it going to play?
It'll play virtually everything. The only thing it's not going to play is like driving games. So Spy Hunter, all that kind of stuff is out.
How come?
Well, I mean, you can play them, but it's just not the same with a joystick. You really one of these days I may make another cabinet for driving games only. But
yeah, I would kind of, if I were to build a cabinet, I'd want to build one as well, like more than one, like a one that had like the 4 controller with the ball roller, that kind of stuff. With a joystick and a ball roller, because you'd have you could play pretty much everything at that point, I would think.
Yeah, there is
the game I'm thinking of course.
There is one that you can buy. It's called the Legends. You can get it from the Brick. It's $800, but what it does is it plays like all these different arcade games. It's got some console games in it as well. It's got it's got 2 players, joysticks, the buttons. It's got a trackball in the middle, but only 1 trackball. Yes, right. It is kind of expensive. It's $800 Canadian, by the way. It's much less in the States. Well, not much less, like probably about $600 in the States, but yeah. I don't like it myself. I wouldn't get it. I kind of prefer the arcade 1-ups, but those are kind of pricey too. Incidentally, arcade 1-up,
$300, aren't they?
Huh?
The arcade 1-ups, those are like they're like 300-ish.
No, not anymore. No. You could also get these ones at the Brick, but they just came out with an Outrun cabinet.
Oh,
for VSD DFF DV. You are right. It's about $625.78 in the US for the Arcade Legends. But so Arcade 1-Up did make a sit-down Outrun cabinet that retails for, I believe, $750 in Canada. They are coming out with a stand-up version of it. Yeah. And you see they got Big Bug Hunter as well. I really like the Ms. Pac-Man one.
Old Pong. Oh my God, that would be fun.
They've also
Golden
got they're coming out with virtual pinball.
And you've got this is the one you have.
No, I have the one below.
Sit down. You have this.
I
one
have
here.
that one. Yeah.
That is cool. Wow, they're
Best,
really expensive.
best $650 I ever spent, by the way.
Rampage, Gauntlet, Joust, Defender. Defender is one of those games I never was able to really get excited about because I sucked so badly at it. But that's just me.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm hoping to have the arcade machine ready by Christmas. The only thing on it I'm not really too sure how I'm going to do is the marquee. I need to get a Pac-Man marquee. It's got to fit in it. I want it to light up. So I'm going to have to, that'll be sort of the last thing that gets done on it. And that'll probably happen after Christmas. But
well, I got to say, they're fun to play. I mean, this is the thing. We grew up on these games in that particular format. So,
and I've already tested all the electronics. They all work. I tested the screen with the Raspberry Pi and the controls, and they all work. So
nice.
Yeah.
Which Raspberry Pi are you doing this with?
I'm sorry?
Which Raspberry Pi are you doing it with?
It's the 3B Plus.
Cool.
I'm thinking I'm going to get a Raspberry Pi 4, though.
Yeah. Are they more powerful?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're faster processor and much more RAM. You can actually choose between 2, 4, and 8 gigs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The more RAM, the better on those things, man. Holy cow. I wonder what are those things worth now?
Oh, you can get a Raspberry Pi 4. The original PlayStation, the remake with all the games on it. Yeah. That sold out really fast. And actually, that is really good for doing emulator stuff on it, for playing classic arcade games on it, if you can find that original PlayStation thing. But for me, I've got Raspberry Pi, and that's good enough. The Raspberry Pi 4, I think, runs you ballparkish around $100.
Right.
And then they just came out with a Raspberry Pi 400, which is a Raspberry Pi 4 with a built-in keyboard on it. It's like a full functioning computer with a built-in keyboard.
Oh, you have a 3B? Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, the 3B.
I have an Arduino somewhere that I got.
Oh, Arduino?
An Arduino, yeah, somewhere. I don't know what
if you want to do retro gaming, the 3B is all you really need.
Yeah. Because the other ones, I mean, graphically, if you were to get past sort of the 8-bit world or 16-bit world, yeah, it gets really dodgy.
Because even the 4, once you start using it, yeah. So it's better if you want to do, like, say, Nintendo 64 and stuff like that, the 3B isn't going to cut it. I think it's questionable whether the 4 cuts it still, but
what would be? I'm actually curious what's under the hood for, like, the PlayStation 1 that VSTFF-TV's got. What's the guts of the Star Wars cabinet you have? Do you know?
No, it's proprietary, so I have no idea.
Okay. I was just curious if you cracked it open and looked at it and thought, that's a Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, no, no, they don't use Raspberry Pis. If you want to explore what's inside these machines a little bit more, I would check out a YouTube channel, a guy named Cool Toy. He's good with that stuff. Retro Ralph.
Nice.
Yeah. The guy goes, they pick these things apart and they kind of examine what they're made out of, and they often do, like, mods on them and stuff.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. I have them up here. I'm going to subscribe right now without even looking. That's cool. I'm trying to think of what I have, like, a not an emulator, but a Nintendo 64 that I have somewhere in a box, which I
Really?
like it was given to me a few years ago, and I tried it for a little while, but on a big modern TV, it doesn't work so well.
Yeah.
But an emulator with HDMI now, every once in a while, I think it'd be cool. But then I go, I game enough. Hey, VSF.
Get a Raspberry Pi.
VSD FFFDV. What's your favorite modern game? But with your new laptop, have you actually tried any games on it?
No. Ben has. My son has. GTA 5. Yeah. I saw my oldest playing that. I called it Greater Toronto Area 5, but
actually the funny thing is that at Thanksgiving last year, I was in Winnipeg, and my cousin's daughter, who was very cool.
Oh, I remember you telling me about this.
And so she was talking about, we discovered that we played games, and I said, "What game do you like?" She's like, "Oh, GTA 5." And I'm like, "Ah, me too." So we plugged her PS4 into the big, huge TV in the living room, and I guess my cousin had never watched her play or knew what the game was about. She just knew that it was fun and that she could play with her cousins online. And the first thing I did was I walked into a strip club and I got a lap dance. So yeah, I laughed a lot with that.
On Call of Duty, he plays.
Oh yeah, Call of Duty just had their newest game come out. Cold War, I think it's called.
I wanted to make like a potty training app for kids, and I was going to call it Call of Duty.
Nice. So yeah, my cousin was horrified. She was trying to bury herself in the carpet, or in the couch that she was on. She was so
kind of like me when I was watching Arachnophobia, I imagine.
Yeah, it was a very similar scene. That's true.
Yeah,
that's really funny. Actually, I was watching an episode of Doctor Who the other day, and the whole thing is about toxic waste and spiders becoming like gargantuan. So you would have loved it.
Yeah, probably not.
Every time I see spiders represented in TV or film, I think of you. Network used to get Android uses block and jet. Oh, sweet. I should check that out. Do you know what it's called? I wouldn't mind actually doing some more mobile stuff. But yeah.
All right, I should probably head out.
Yeah, it's late. My brain is turning off. But tomorrow, day 6, don't know what beer it is.
Tell us tomorrow, VSDFFDV. Alphabet.
What? Alphabet?
Yeah, well, it's a lot of letters.
I'm trying to come up with a way to pronounce it. Hey, Vizdiv.
Okay, still has to wait. Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Sweet. Yes, this is that's actually I'm gonna write that down. Hang on, I'm gonna bookmark that. Sweet. Thanks for the link, man. All right. Well, until tomorrow, we'll see you then, hopefully, and hopefully the beer will be as awesome as tonight. Because I gotta say, this one, the Undulator, is not bad at all. See you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. I'm waiting for you to